Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, testing, 1, 2. There we get it right. Now I see a human being. Now I see things as seeing. Now I see things that add up. Now I see things are rock and roll. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, sometimes we just need a little reboot. We need to get things popping. Okay, so if I just do this, so check this out. I hope maybe y'all some of the people who just heard me talking all that stuff before too. All right, so good morning. Now I see people. Okay, now I see what's going on here. They tried to illuminate my Illuminati, but now I see they tried to Illuminati my illumination, but we got through that. All right, so check this out. Where Rob on that? I hope you see him in the chat tonight, because he needs it. He gonna get hyped on it. This is his area, and Sineb took it over too. I'm just the old dude in this right now. So I'm just gonna give my little 2 cents, keep it pushing. So anyway, welcome. I am King Congo, your host for this morning's breakfast. I was gonna say hold down, but that don't quite work. That's corny too. Unless you gotta hold down right now. So check this out. Congo, Luango, Bingo, Bongo, Angola, all of that. Right there. Whole bunch of Catholics. Catholics. If there was a picture of converted jungle Negro, it's a Congo Catholic. Churches all over the place. So much so that, how we do this? This is what I'm going to see. Tell you, we're working through this whole Zoom thing too. We're going to get through that, y'all. Hold on. Where do I get to the share screen part? We want to share screen, and then we're going to take them there. No, we're not going to take them there. So we're just going to go to a different little website URL. So watch this, because I think some people in here, guys, have heard me, guys have heard me say it numerous times, but now I'm just going to show it. We're going to walk through this together so people can understand clearly. So we have a browser here. Is that showing on in America? America, is that screen showing? Say yes. Is the screen showing? There we go. I think I see it. So this is what's going to happen. We have this thing called Catholicism. All you conscious woke-topians know about the whole thing. You guys are the guys that take it way back to when you got your Nicene councils and way. Okay, so we passed all of that stuff. Catholicism is around. They have a split. There's a breakup, right? So you have Western. Why is it always right? Whole world quiet till I decide to go live every single time. Tell you, Illuminati, y'all hear this? Every time. We're gonna get through this. So world breaks up. Okay, boom. 1400s now. Speed up your whole conscious clock a bit. Conscious clock. You need to remember that one too, right? So what happened? Catholicism's there. I'm gonna walk you guys through this. So those playing at home, and then I'll give you tomorrow's. Okay, we're just gonna start slow. Niggas, Google ship. We're gonna show now and embrace Google ship as a people, right? Watch. So we're gonna go to, we got Catholicism set. We're gonna go to Kingdom. This is how easy this is. Show you guys. Of Congo. Okay, guys? Right there. This is where we are. Boom. See these places? Angola, Republic of Congo. You see Portuguese right there. Right off the bat. There's a connection brewing here. Let's go through this. You can read this at your leisure. So now we have what's going on, and we see the story is here as well. I'm gonna give away a lot of secrets, guys. So much so, god darn it, they have a whole section on what? The Portuguese and Christianity, folks. They say Google ship is wrong. I say you don't know how to Google, sir and ma'am. Okay. So can we read this? Is this what? Oh, that's right. Uncle True got the pencil. He got the. Can I get the font bigger? We infantulate this thing. Infantulate. That's the word. How do you zoom in on the Zoom? We're gonna work through that too, folks. We're gonna get this. But okay, let me get my pencil game out. Watch, y'all. Good morning. Good morning, those who came in late. We going somewhere with this. Grab a seat. We talking about Christians in Africa, y'all. Boom. Whole section right there, folks. Okay. Okay. So what that says, it takes you through. What's my pen back? This whole thing of right here. King Alfonso worked to create a viable version of Roman Catholic Church in Congo. This is what the people were doing prior to you came here, half a century or more. Half a century or more. Okay, let's go back to our eraser. Oh God, that's not the eraser. Okay, knowing that, and you being able to scroll on with me, why can't I re-scrolliate? Okay, I can scroll again. It says the Congo church was always short of ordained clergy. You can read all through this. I'm not gonna do it. We have taken our first step in how to use it. So much so that this symbol, folks, on their flag is actually the secret to it. Illuminati. For folks, this is where Rob Bourne. This is Rob Bourne, and he should be telling y'all because he get way more hype with this at this point than me. I've just known this story for so long. This is the same vision that Constantine and I believe others had when they converted to Christianity. The King of Congo said he had the same vision. Happy Illumination Day with that one. But you say, hold on, where we at? You say, go back now. You say Google ship. I say you don't know how to Google. Knowing this and understanding, hey, Queen Nzinga and Dongo and all these other places were talking about the slave trade. You understand now that Catholicism is there, but that, friends, is not the gist. We go further to explore that. Yes, James Morgan, we're talking about Catholicism in the Congo and Luango and Ndongo, because it seems that things have gone wrongo in understanding what the people were and who they were in their relationship to not only Christianity, but what's going on in the world prior to even going to the Americas. So, and this is this morning class and it's fun and I got a few minutes. I could potentially cut this off for the next 15 minutes and that'd be that, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. Catholic Church where, folks? Congo. They say it's Google ship. I say you don't know how to Google, is what I say. Okay? So when you do that, you then go and go to the eraser. You realize that this is so ingrained there that the religion and the syncretism and the understanding and the interplay of enslavement of a people and the religion wielded as the primary tool, the great Catholicism, universal religion, is there as the example. You can't get no more jungle Christian. Pardon me, James. They don't like when I say things like jungle and spirit chucker, but y'all understand what I mean. I do it lovingly. I am one, full on. I just embrace my spirit chuckerness. But folks, go to the MBK channel, understand there's a video called Ngagi. It deals with, prior to King Kong, it was Ngagi. And it dealt with them going to inner Africa, and guess what? Congo once again, because they had to be, but folks, there's that. There are videos talking about the same thing for 2 and 3 hours. Please scroll through the channel. There are pictures and drawings that are in history of Capuchin priests and others burning down our religious temples. And the pictures by Kavazi show the Catholic priests in the Congo. Okay. So now down what happens is with our people. You get to read about it. Okay, here you go. Let me let you guys in on something. You know, it's Random Tuesday. This whole Prince Henry thing, Prince Henry the Navigator, right? All of that has a part of the story that you have to understand. Where with Congo also in particular, and Catholicism as well, and Illuminati. Watch how we get, what's that book, y'all? You know, I ain't too good with the trivia and all that, but the Tom Hanks movie, what's that? When they was going in the Catholic church, watch this. Let me take y'all on one of them trips this morning while you having your breakfast. Okay. Prince Henry is the inheritor of all of that Knights Templar stuff you fantasize over in your Illuminati, Wotopian, Bilderberger dreams. He gets that. He restarts that. That is the remnants of something called the Crusades, but that's a whole nother lesson. That all right, we'll just start at Prince Henry. Prince Henry gets the Knights Templar. That is kind of defuncted it and re-emerges as something called the, you gonna give them too much? Don't give them that shit. Okay. First, we're gonna have to deal with the fact that people in the Congo was Catholics. Okay. They get to become Catholics. See? Whole thing you can read. You don't know how to Google is the question. Is the statement. Catholic Church in Congo, friends. Okay? Right? You see, Gideon, you need to hold on and peace. I just happened to peek in the chat. Just bear with me, folks. I'm trying to walk. We're gonna do. Slow down, folks. I got you. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Okay, that's the problem. Is people are rushing, like they're trying to get to some ultimate aha. You will never figure it all out. We will never figure it all out. That's why it is at the path. The end is the next step, and the end is night. But here we go. Check this out. Congo Catholics, you got it. Reign of King Alfonso. Right here, whole section tells you about it. What does it say? Having become king, Alfonso set about establishing a church. In letters, which we've shown you on the New Black Knowledge channel, to Portugal, he describes some of the steps. He described in the letters what is going on in Congo with your people is that they are already in Catholicism, can read, got houses and everything, and you are the ones who think they just sitting in a tree somewhere is the first problem. They really have kingdoms and nations and literates and understand politics and there's corruption and this and that, just like, yeah. He declared it illegal for people to worship idols. He destroyed a house of idols located in the capital. Against the threat of revolt, he also provided for a little support for it financially. Right there, friends. Good morning. Where is the Catholicism and what Christianity did to West Africa and slave it? The poster boy is Congo and Dongo, Angola, that whole thing. Watch, it gets crazy here. We can take this as like a nonsense. We can go 1,000 different ways with it, but we're going to show you. So then you can read that and understand and get a foundation from this. You can go on to see the maturation of the church and all of these things to play out. These are your people. Why are we going down this path? This contact with Christianity in this form of Catholicism is here in some instances before you get to the Americas, and these play essential things that we've highlighted. Please go back into the catalog. What do you mean by that? Catholicism comes with a myriad of organizational structures that are where these Africanisms were hidden and syncretized within religious things that you guys love to obsess about, but the whole gambit that encompasses what we call culture. How deep do I need to get before you had your breakfast? So when you're choosing and looking to identify, hey, you can look through Catholic sources and things because that's where we syncretize things. Thus, we look into many of the, hey, Santeria, Paulo, all those things. Guess what they have in common? Catholicism, syncretism. Woketobia is like, what? Jesus Christ. Anyway, you don't know how to Google. And so what is happening here, what you're going to read in, they have big ass things like this. It's all over the place. And folks, why do I do this? When you come to where we can take you to understand that there's more than the Met. One, and in the Brooklyn Museum has probably what the second to the Met for your Egyptian stuff, but probably first with, yeah, no, probably because Met is bigger, but definitely there with West African things like this. You understand that that is an African face on this crucifix. Now, can I zoom in? But you guys can go to the Google page and see it. Right there. Come on. Oh, can I do this and y'all see it? Oh, I probably can do this and y'all see it. Let me see if that goes. Can y'all see that now? Is it so? We really good. Let me see if it catch up on the screen. Hold on. Can y'all see that when I do that? Hold on 1 second, y'all. So we got it. Oh, yeah, I think it worked. Bang, bang. Look at the face. Okay, look at the face. That is a big-nosed, lipped African. And the priestesses, I guess, on the cross. Okay. Okay. So understanding that, or getting a foundation in that, you can also understand things like the cross, a primary emblem of Christian ritual, was also a fundamental motif at the core of Congo belief systems. The Congo cosmogram, also called the four moments of the sun, is a circle around a cross. Syncretism is taking place in West Africa. Syncretism is what he keeps yelling. So what happens is, we're going to speed this up a little bit because there's one thing I keep yelling. And they're like, why for years he keep yelling that? So we're going to go to one to understand what a Catholic see is. And why does he keep saying that? An Episcopal see, a Catholic see. Understand, an Episcopal see is in the usual meaning of the phrase, the area of a bishop's ecclesiastical jurisdiction. Phrases concerning actions occurring within or outside an Episcopal see are indicatives of the geographical significance of the term, making it synonymous with diocese. What this means in a nutshell, folks, is the Catholic Church is an extension as is world power and domination, thus the word Catholic being universal, and them using religion as a tool, how they set up their religious structures in the same fashion. So Catholic see is where they would set these things up around the world to wield their power. It would be kind of tied to the church, but also, of course, the enslavement and destruction of civilizations along the way, wrapped up in the whole Holy Ghost and Jesus and holy water experiment, right? And so what happens, these Catholics see, you can see a military type of headquarters as well, because this is how they wielded their military tool of Catholicism, religion, thus Catholic being universal. Religion just an extension of how those folks that you idolized way back when brought it into the modern world. Okay? Think military base when you hear diocese and Episcopal see and Catholic see. Why is that important? When we look at a place called Sao Tome, where is that? You don't know how to Google. I ain't gone in the files yet. You can read that Sao Tome and Principe, where's that place, is that island that says right off of there, let's go to our trusty maps, right over there by Angola and Congo as well. Let's just type, no, we don't have to type Catholic because I already see it. With a population of 201,000, blah, 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 Sao Tome and Principe is the second smallest African sovereign state, has its own things, as well as the smallest Portuguese-speaking country, Its people are predominantly of African and mestizo descent, with most practicing Catholic Christianity. In 2018, a little island, the whole thing Portuguese with all these mestizo and others, and are Catholics. So with that said, when I say that was a Catholic see, Sao Tome right there holding down the whole thing, guess what, folks? Hey, folks, good morning. Here's your first wow. When they were extracting your black asses first, the first ones they sent were the ones that they were enslaving in Sao Tome, because that was the experiment with sugar and other things. You don't know how to Google. Sao Tome, let's go to history. I'm sure it probably tells you right here in a little old Wikipedia. You ain't got to go to old deep and conscious with it. You can stay real light. Don't listen to these woke-topians. They don't know how to Google. So you see right here, 1515, Sao Tome and Principe had become slave depot. 1515. When did Columbus go to the Americas? 1492, they sailed the ocean blue. Okay, so a few years later, they got slavery, but is it Guess who some of the early ones that go there? Don't tell nobody. Had become slave depots for the coastal slaves centered at Elmina. The cultivation of sugar, not in the Americas, on the island with the Catholic Sea, with the Congo, man. But yet they pick up a map and say, look at West Africa and look at all of this other made up stuff instead of what happened, because it just, the Illuminati you're looking for is right there. He keeps screaming, Catholic, see, Catholic. Oh, he's just saying some old. They're gonna get it one day. I'm gonna keep these videos up on YouTube forever. When they come back and whatever it is, like this nigga was screaming that shit the whole time. Yo, check this out. So this Catholic Sea, right there where they was cultivating sugar, not in the Americas or Jamaica or Barbados or anywhere. This is where the experiments and how he was getting it right with the converting you with the Jesus and the right. Congo is Catholic in the 1500s, a Catholic kingdom. But they did not get rid of their African religions as well. That's the other fight. Once you can wrestle with the fact that that happened, the fight was syncretism, and Congo still held down to it strongly, but they merged with it. These mergences is important when you put on your cultural where they at over in America lenses later, friends. But if you don't lay the foundation here, you start looking over in America, you're gonna miss some. Guess what? These identifiers are in the Stono Rebellion too, folks. Guess what? Congo and Angola use the syncretism and just to get the Stono Rebellion going. Some of them was Congo Catholics and warriors. Here is the segue to that. By the way, goddamn, good morning. The Cash App is HistoryMan718 if you've learned something already that you didn't know before and you want to see the efforts continue. And I appreciate that. That is HistoryMan718. I don't know how to pin it and do all that fancy stuff yet, but we can keep going. I got a few more minutes. We're dealing with Congo, understanding, and then you're going to now go back and actually see, check the videos that are on the channel. But we're going to show you how you can just simply Google, and if you actually read and slow down, it's not a competition, a race. Understand your people because you really want to. You don't have to make nothing up. The story gets crazier. Crazier how? This whole Illuminati thing, you keep hinting at. It gets so deep in Congo that here it is. That's why I said HistoryMan718 Cash App. Watch this jewel you about to get and you see why. Prince Henry the Navigator. Let's give you that. So now you understand Sao Tome. I gave you a little piece and you can read about how Sao Tome with the sugar and the slave rebellions that you can see right there and all that stuff and boom, boom, bang, bang, bing. Until we meet again, then you're going to think you know everything. And I'm going to have to show you that it gets deeper. But you can start there. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, so we got that out the way. We understand Catholics. We're going to go to something called order. Watch this. Here go the Illuminati part that you get along with this morning, just because I feel like sharing with these people. Order of Christ. Watch this. Order of Christ, where you want to go? Portugal or maybe the one in the Congo Empire? but we'll see the one in Portugal or the papal order. Let's see what the order of Christ is. The military, I said History Man 718. Illuminati, Congo, you thought they were just some slave jungle peoples. This get deep. And I said Warriors, Rebellion, Catholics, Sugar, and watch. The Military Order of Christ, the full name. I said the Catholic Caesars, think of military bases, y'all. Think of Catholicism when you hear diocese and papal and bishops. These are military. The Military Order of Christ, previously the Order of the Kings of our Lord Jesus Christ, is the former, he said, Illuminati, Knights Templar. Hold on, let me walk away for a second so y'all can hear like I'm sounding for dramatic effect. Hold on, what he said? What he said? What he said? I said, what was the Tom Hanks movie? Remember I was back there with that? With the Knights Templar, with the, watch. Hold on, let me get this out now. Hold on. So the Military Order of Christ, which is the former Knights Templar Illuminati, bing bong bing, as it was reconstituted where in Portugal after the Templars were abolished. Why? I said that go back to the other part y'all not ready for, because this goes into the Crusades and all that. I'm not supposed to know about stuff like that. Okay, the papal bull, you know those. The Order of Christ was founded, boy, you don't know how to Google King Congo. This Order of Christ, friends, is also with their military insignia, and their Catholicism also existed. Let's see if I can I do this? Listen, let me get up and do my thing. Where's Congo? I ain't got Congo here because this was in the Congo. The Military Order of Christ had a Congo oneses. That came with the package. So those warriors in that Catholicism are trained, get the stono in the but boy. Huh? Y'all will get it one day. Oh, he just rambling. You're looking for Illuminati and all the fun in the wrong place. Look at history and really what really happened. In the Congo. Okay, how do we go? See, let me go right here. Okay. Because they told you why. Let me go back. They right here, y'all. They didn't fill out the page that the Order of Christ, maybe y'all can't see at home. The Order of Christ Congo Empire, right there. So you have Portugal, Brazil, there's key to Brazil. I told you Brazil. Order of Christ papacy, with that. And the only other one that you had, like, huh? Congo? Yes. The cosmograms that you're looking at and the military, boy. He said syncretism was the way that you look. That's what the symbols with the, but that looked like with the, yeah. So much so that ooh, I'm gonna go, how do I just share my screen, because let me show you how. Okay. We're gonna stop that part. Do you keep going? You gotta do it because this is what you're supposed to do, because you'll be in trouble otherwise. So I'm gonna see if it's free, folks. I'm gonna show you how we then go and extend. Watch this. So what you want is Old Congo, and you're gonna look up John Henrik Clark. I don't know if you've heard of him, but let's see if what the Google machine brings us back when we do that. Hello, Google? Google, you there? Hello, is Google answering? Because I wonder where it is. Okay, google.com. Let's go right there. Okay, so we're gonna go Old Congo. We're gonna type a guy named John Henrik Clark. Oh, I know all you Google bots and everything got out there. You can find it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm trying to get a free one because I deal with the real folks. So no. Okay, these are a list of his articles, but I'm going to show you right here that if you look for it and if you really want to know what the elder, the God, told you Negroes all long ago about what was going on, the Baba wrote the Old Congo is what you want to search for. He wrote that in 1962. It was published in 1962. I think I have one from 60 or 61, actually. And that's where you can go if you want to extend it to see what the elders taught on the same exact thing. That's one way. Then you can now have that as a foundation to go forward to extend your research and understand Catholicism, syncretism, Africanism, this Congo kingdom, and the crazy part, they really are a Catholic place, and what that does when the wars break out. How Kemper Vita, another, watch this. I'll give you this too. Now that I did my duty, and the Baba said, never be stingy with my stuff. So when it comes to Dr. Clark, here you go. You go and look up him. I gave it to you. That's good enough. But what I'm also going to do is go back to that Wikipedia machine and see if we can find and give you one more with this whole region so you now understand even further how this is crazy. Kemper Vita. Here you go. You don't know how to Google. Kemper Vita was a Congo Empire prophet and leader of her own Christian movement. This movement taught that Jesus and other early Christian figures were from the Congo Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hope you got some good stretches in and got some tea or some coffee, all your morning ale, and some brain food along the way. And hold on, boy, you can't just give it away completely. Here you go. I know you need some visual stimulation while y'all think about, man, I should really do it off History Man 718, because he did tell me something I never heard before. And I could at least throw him a few coins so he can keep his stuff going and get us this History Man 718. But watch this, Kavazi Congo. If we do that, what happens? Google don't like when I do it this way. Hold on. Okay. Come on. Watch this. Oh, I see him right there, but I don't want to cheat. I want to give y'all the actual one so y'all can have it for your own. Kavazi Congo, will that do it for you? Here you go. His name is Giovanni Kavazi de Montecuccolo. Watch that. See? You don't know. You ain't know I get nice like that. Here you go. Oh, and they get bigger. Watch this, silly folks. Why is it showing? Why does it look so big? Pause. Those could not be loaded because the app transfer. Okay. So I couldn't do it that way. what I want to show you is who you want is Giovanni Cavazzi, this guy, and he has those Congo pictures, but for some reason I can't show it to y'all. And I want to show y'all that lastly, Cavazzi, Congo. Come on, son. Why can't I just end this nice? I don't want to work with me. I was cool. I got through this without stumbling and bumbling too much. Oh, no. Let's see. All right, see, you want to act up, right? You want to act up, right? All right, hold on, folks. I'm sorry for the dead air. I was just trying to get you the pictures, but when it goes in this fat, what in the world? Who is? Okay, Queen Diambi Kapatusula, Congo Queen, eh? I ain't that. So anyway, folks, Giovanni Cavazzi is the one who has images. I'm just trying to find you one because I don't want to search my Google Drive at this point. And they go into, he shows you this Roman Catholicism. Maybe if I just put Catholic Congo, it'll come up. And it's basically drawn out for you this process of what they've done. Here's one. Why won't it show? You know, because the app transfers to get positive requires the use of a secure connection. What the fuck? All right, so anyway, I'll do it like this. I'm gonna cheat. Right here, you will see, you can find this picture if you go to Cavazzi. These friends, let me get his pencil out so he can help. This friend's pencil, he said. Okay, this is a Portuguese Catholic priest. This is in Congo, first of all, okay? And in Congo, when they came, they converted the African Congolese people, okay? Okay, these are the people who are not quite converted in the Congo, but on their way to loving sweet baby Jesus. Okay, so what happens is this, friends. This happens because you don't notice, and this is what gets wiped out of the record, is our prayer. Let me get this in a different color. Let me get red so that stand out, right? Okay, our prayer houses were right here, folks. You see that? And what they did is this is like actually a telling. They put their Catholicism, bad. They put their Catholicism in front of our stuff. That's where it took place. This is where our prayer houses were in the Congo, where you would have your Nkisi and your other stuff. This is where the quote unquote witch doctor, whoever you want to call them. So they blocked that, see, hater, bad, with their Jesus stuff and put you on your knees. And it is called the art of conversion. Brother Sanab has told you that plenty of day. So much so that they document it in history and we're playing games looking other places. Okay? Can I make it any clearer for you? This is you before you met Jesus, but on your road to Damascus, if you will. Do that one more time so you get it. This is what's taking place in the Congo. He's not making this up. There were, 15 other pictures just like this. Let me break it down for you once again. You had the king and the queen sold you out to be letting them do that. You did not fully give it up. You were somewhere in between. But the Dojas definitely got to be in. What they take away from you. You're, once again, bad. your prayer houses and sacred places with your cosmograms and things was in there with the snakes. They hater blocked here, as you can see. This is you. You weren't doing that until, hold on, let me get my red back out. He came. And then you started doing that. The key to understanding is they blocked it because you were doing that. It is called the art of conversion. It's a slide over. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Can I get out of this now? As I go. Oh, wow. That doesn't disappear. I got to bring that back. Bring that beat back. Bring that beat back. Bring that beat back. Okay. All right. Is that understood? Is that understood? I have to, uh-oh. Do I see another one? I gotta get rid of this. Maybe you can get one more. Okay. You can get, oh, here they go. You can get a few more. This one's gonna make it really clear for you, folks. Watch this. This is what happened. This is a little blurry, but you can find Kavazi's picture as well. Uncle Truth's gonna get his pen back out. What happened? You were doing your prayer and worship in here. Your native things. These are all of your snakes and stuff that they burnt down. They took a fire. You see the smoke? That's smoke. Hold on one second. So that's that. All right. When was it? Up in here is the problem. And you burnt it down and took, see? And then you ran. It's a little blurry. See? Burnt it down. For then this. Now this is what they then did. Get it? So we're done for this morning. And I'm going to leave it at that. You know now what to do if you have learned and want to see this continue. And rewind. You've got a few things. It's History Man 718. And rewind. I think we've got a good start. And you learning how to Google, and hopefully you got a little bit about history along the way to start your morning. Yes?